So in this exercise, we'll try out some of the new features in Visual Studio 2017. So in this exercise, we'll create a new Visual C++ application for Linux in Visual Studio 2017. We'll also deploy that application to a Linux machine, as well as run the project on Linux. Now pause the video and perform the exercise. And when you come back, we'll go through a sample solution. So now we'll look at creating a sample console application that we can run on a Linux machine. So the first thing we want to do is to simply go to File, New, Project. And I've already gone into my cross-platform and Linux project templates, but if this was not expanded, we would simply expand templates, go into Visual C++, cross-platform, and then choose Linux. We're going to create a basic console application here, so that's the project type that we'll choose. And we'll just take the default name of console application 4, and we'll click OK. Now, the first thing that will happen is it will take us to the Getting Started page. And we can quickly look at the main.cpp file and see here that we're just printing out a very basic hello world. Now, before we invoke the remote debugger, let's just make sure that all the properties are set. So I'm going to right-click on the project, go into Properties, and then under Debugging, the debugging type here, we want to set the mode to actually GDB in my case. You may have a GDB server running locally, but I do not. And make sure that your remote is picked here, and it's going to deploy to the target path and so on. Now we'll want to make sure that our connections are set up. If it's the first time that you're doing this, a dialog will show up when you debug your application, but if you want to make sure, then we can go into Tools and Options, and then under Cross-Platform and Connection Manager, you'll see the connection to the remote system. Now I've already had this set up, so I don't have to do anything, but you may have to add your connection here. So we'll click OK. And now I simply need to invoke the remote debugger. And yes, we'll build the application and it should run through the steps. And now notice here that it's deploying these resources remotely. And if we look at our output here, notice that it's actually invoking the program on the Linux machine here. So if we see here, notice that it's simply printing out hello from console application 4. So in this video, we've gone through a sample exercise whereby we've created a Visual C++ console application for Linux, and we've debugged, deployed, and run the application on the Linux machine.